For the record, Your Honor, this video may contain opinions and speculations. Everything discussed has been reported in media and print. Please be advised this video is for educational or entertainment purposes. Always do your own research to make and come to your own conclusions. Now let's proceed. Kesha shows support for Cassie shading PDiddy. Lawsuit details revealed. In the midst of the Sean Diddy, Puff Daddy, PDiddy Combs news and continued updates, other celebrities are taking notice, and some are even separating themselves from Diddy, especially after the allegations his ex Cassie Ventura has claimed. While currently on her Only Love tour, Kesha was performing on Saturday night at Los Angeles Hollywood Palladium. When she began singing her second song of her set, TikTok, fans singing along had noticed she adjusted her lyrics to "Wake up in the morning feeling just like me" instead of P. Diddy, publicly showing her support for another woman warrior who has come forward bravely to tell her truth and experience with Diddy and the music industry, which Kesha is no stranger to at all. This is as Kesha herself had battled a music producer, Dr. Luke, for years for ABUSE. This change in the song and stance came just one day after the news of the case settlement between Cassie and Sean Combs regarding decades of alleged ABUSE. Trigger warning. Please be advised we will be discussing some sensitive information and details. If you are or anyone you know is struggling or in a toxic relationship and needs help, please see the link down below in the description or see the link in my Linktree where it has all the information on services and phone numbers you can reach out to. Cassie had made some disturbing claims where she says she was the subject of multiple physical beatings and subjected and coerced into inappropriate, uncomfortable acts with male ex-workers, as Sean Combs would please himself while watching. Details also included that in 2018, she tried to separate herself from the toxicity and escape from Diddy and his control, but he had forced her back into the home and R-worded her, while repeatedly yelling no, refusing his forcefulness, and tried to push him away. The settlement was reached just 24 hours after the filing, which, if you ask me, tells me that Diddy wanted to nip this in the butt real quick. But the thing is, she wins either way. Her truth was put out there, and now everyone else has the opportunity to speak out against him if they need to, in hopes of, less fear, and being that there is a better chance others will now believe and listen to them as well. Cassie apparently kept all these horrible events to herself for so long and was silenced and absent for quite some time. It actually has not been a secret that Puff has past and present issues with the law, relationships, and other people in the industry. It almost seems like a lot of this talk about him came out after a few other things happened and transpired this year. And this includes the investigation into the Tupac and Biggie unalivings, reports of Diddy having a child with someone who was not his girlfriend at the time, which was young Mammy, and him recently finally giving his bad boy artists their money by giving them their music rights back after torturing them over it for so many years. If you're reading into Diddy and look into his business tactics, it's giving Lou Taylor power move vibes, which is not really a surprise as they do know each other pretty well. At one point, Diddy was a client and business pals with Lou. Many Britney Spears supporters had noticed some connections, and of course, not only is it odd, it's sus as fuck. Oh! I also wanted to mention there's a really good and thorough article from salon.com, and it says, "We should have known about Diddy, a history of violence. The Bad Boy Records CEO's image has been less than pristine, so why didn't we see this until now?" So it was published November 20th. 2023. And I'm just going to give you guys a few quick little snippets and reads. And I will link it down below for you guys if you want to read the full article. It starts out saying, in the year hip-hop turned 50, one of the genre's leading figures, Sean Diddy Combs, was accused by longtime ex-partner Cassie of a decade of continued and bad abuse, including allegations of sex, traffic lighting, and R-word in a bombshell lawsuit. A young Diddy started his music career as a radio intern who co-hosted a celebrity basketball game that actually led into a stampede and a crowd surge that actually unalived 9 people in the City College of New York gym. He was critiqued by then Mayor David Dinkins for letting inexperienced people plan the event and oversell tickets, a start into a fast music life riddled with potential complicity in unaliving and violence, which frankly may not have been fully his fault, but nonetheless could have indicated a more capitalist interest that trumped over human welfare. So in other words, it's all about the money rather than giving a shit about actual people. After a stint at Uptown Records, the rising hip-hop mogul launched his record label Bad Boy Records in 1993. His first major success was releasing Notorious B.I.G.'s Ready to Die. He most famously cultivated the careers of Foxy Brown, Faith Evans, and still to this day, Mary J. Blige. But Diddy was most well known for his involvement in the West Coast versus East Coast rivalry, fueling the world's fascination and intrigued with 90s hip-hop and gangster rap. Biggie and Diddy were at the center of the conflict with Death Row Records, Suge Knight, and rapper Tupac Shakur, which ultimately led to the violent shootings and passing away of Biggie and rival Tupac. While Diddy was never implicated in either passing, there has always been speculation, rumor, and conspiracy theories that continue to fuel the discourse surrounding Biggie and Tupac's puzzling unalivings, which recently in the news has been resurfaced, and there has been some discoveries. After that, Diddy's career only took off, but the rapper and executive found himself in a firestorm again, leading to an ASSAULT charge. In his music video for the song Hate Me Now, featuring Nas, fucking great song, the two men were crucified on a cross. Diddy thought the scene was sacrilegious and wanted it cut from the video, but the unedited version was aired, so the rapper and music executive went to the president of Interscope Records and apparently harmed him with a chair, a telephone, a champagne bottle. Diddy pled guilty to a lesser charge, resulting in 1 day of court-ordered anger management. Wow, that's bullshit. Just 1 day of anger management. Unbelievable. That's not where it ends, though, with Diddy's displays of violence. In a moment of hip-hop history, Diddy and then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were at a New York nightclub where a shooting took place after a heated altercation led to 3 people being injured. The couple were arrested and charged with battery and GUN possession. While Lopez's charges were dropped, Diddy went into trial, claiming he was a victim of the criminal justice system's vendetta against him, criminalizing black men. He was acquitted of his involvement in the shooting, but his protege, Shine, served 9 years for both charges. And at the time, Shine claimed that Diddy sold him out. Oh no. Oh no. And then it goes into a situation, an altercation in the club with Kid Cudi, which was because obviously he was jealous. Cassie was in talks with him. and blowing up his car. And then it continues into some other things that happen at award shows and whatnot. So definitely check out that article. Tell me what you think about all this Diddy talk. Do you think something's finally gonna happen? I mean, if you ask me, in my opinion, he's guilty as fuck for like everything. Why he continues to live his life unscathed, I don't know. But that shit's gotta change. That shit's gotta stop now. So tell me what you think in the comments down below. I'm Leenda, and that's For the Record, Your Honor.